They think that they have a question.
Yeah. This is Deuteronomy 32 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
When the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
For the Lord's portion, that is his people,
Mm-hmm.
is Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
And Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
Mm-hmm.
This is telling you that the sons of Jacob are the people
Of God.
of God.
Mm-hmm. So now, all this come about when these scriptures now that was found by how are we talking about this guy who is Noah Webster? He was the dictionary.
Noah Webster is a guy who did the first American dictionary on or about 1806.
Right. He researched the word.
He researched the word nigger and find out that the word means superior,
mm-hmm.
with allusions to God and excellency.
Mm-hmm.
He added an extra N to the word, mm-hmm. and gave it the opposite meaning. Today, you have every black person running away from the word because they think it is so terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look in Acts chapter 13 and 1, you will see that exact word.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So now the American Indians I mean, because the time is winding down, so we got to work on it here. The American Indians, are they part of the tribes of Israel?
Oh yes, they're the part of the tribe of Israel. If you turn this around,
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Yeah. They're
the tribe of God.
Yeah, the American Indian, those that were on the West Coast here, are the tribe of God.
Mm-hmm. You see that in Esdras 13:14.
Esdras.
Esdras.
Yeah.
Chapter 13 from verse 40 to 50. Yeah.
Second Esdras.
Mm-hmm. So now with this that we're talking about here, they were in Babylon, they left the heathen and traveled to the Americas. So when they came to the Americas, what happened to them when they reached here?
They occupied the land of the American continent from south to north.
Mm-hmm.
They occupy the American continent from south to north. So you have all of the Latin tribes. We call them Latin tribes because they speak most of them speak the Latin language.
Mm-hmm.
Are in South America,
mm-hmm.
Central America,
mm-hmm.
and Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
The other tribes are like Judah, Benjamin,
mm-hmm.
and Levi. Mm-hmm. Those were the tribes that were brought to this part of the world last. Those were the ones that were brought here as slaves.
Okay.
Those were the ones that were brought to the Americas as slaves.
Okay.
In Second Esdras is giving you an idea as to when the Israelites left the heathens and traveled to what we call the Americas.
Mm-hmm.
It says, Second Esdras, chapter 13 and verse 40. These are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea, the king, whom Salmanasseh, king of Assyria, led away captive and carried over the waters. And so they went into another land. But they took counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathens and go forth into further country where never mankind dwelt, that they might keep their statutes and that they never kept in their own land. And they entered the Euphrates by the narrow passage of the river. For the Most High then showed signs for them, and held still the flood till they were passed over. For though that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half, and the same region was called Azareth. That is what America was called before Columbus called it America, or before the Europeans called it America.
So why it is today our people have been looked as if we are a people without no direction? You know, we are they have us on the lowest part of the totem pole. After we reading, there is somewhere along the line where something happened to put us in that category, because it is known today that us people, sorry.
The Israelites are a stubborn people, and it is very difficult to tell them the things that they would need to do something right. Mm-hmm. They're very stubborn. The scriptures talk about that. They're hard-headed, they won't listen, and it doesn't matter what you tell them, they will not research. It seems as though a book is a bad thing for them.
Because they labeled the Israelites to be Negroes, and today they have said the Negroes are the only people that have not accomplished much on the earth today.
Well, this is what the European have always said, because he is always want to keep the Negroes down, which in truth and in fact are the Israelites. Mm-hmm. He always want to keep them down. He does not see that the Africans have not done anything, or the Australians have not done anything. He's always saying the Negro has not done anything. Mm-hmm. He has not done anything for civilization. He has not created anything. And that in particular is not true, because were it not for the Negroes, America would not be what it is. They are the ones that build this country.
You can go ahead and elaborate some.
We are the ones that build this country. We are the ones that did all the hard labor. We are the ones who were enslaved. We are the ones that work for nothing. Mm-hmm. We are the ones whose blood built this country. So it doesn't matter what he said, that we have not done anything. Most of the thing that is done in this country is done by us. There is hardly a thing you can touch in this country that haven't got the Israelite signature on it. Almost every invention in this country has the Israelite signature on it.
And you can prove that.
Many times over.
Now, before we close, I would like you to read your student letter that you wrote about yourself, you know, because you'll have to give us a poem in the closing. And before I close on today, I want to make this known to the young people, because I want the young people to know, you young folks, and I would like the politicians to know, because we would like them to get these things legislated, that when the young men and women in the America turn 18 years old, that they should be informed as a birth certificate the rights to vote. Give them that rights to vote, because we are losing because we are not going to the polls. And the young people today will have to know voting is your democratic right. When you reach at the age of 18, that should be your birthday gift. To be the politicians should send out certified you that you are at the age now where you can go and vote, make it mandatory, because I think the only way for what we're giving you the information and to help get us out of this, we have to be able to get the young generation to go to the poll. Now, the second poem, you could do the second poem now because we're wrapping up. So give us the second poem and we're going to follow after it with whatever little time we have.
Once I knew how to play like a child, imagination drifting, wandering wild, allowed myself the abandon of childhood, reliving a life in fantasy which was once reality. Once I knew how to love like a child, caring for everything in a very special way, rejoicing at the beauty of many things, far-fetched and illusionary now, yet real in the past. Once I knew how to cry like a child, show wish that was possible today. Life would have had less emotional strain. Growing up would not have been a fantasy. It would have remained reality. Wish I knew how to play like a child now, to recapture the past of my youthful years, to live unselfishly as I had once known, to live for the only reason for which I was born, true harmony with God and man.
And Boston, this will bring us to the end of our program. Mr. Wilson, it's a pleasure having you here, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I think for our next session, we're going to have more information and have it more set off where we could give the people. Yeah, we will, yeah. Okay? But it was a pleasure. This information that was given now, this was a lot of information for today. I think the people get it. What we have to do, we need to sit down for the next show.